Hi, it's Annette Tarpley, the founder of the Passion of Poetry, and today I wanted to recite to you the poem that really got me back into poetry and caused me to actually write my first book. It's called Broken Dreams. I wrote this about 6 years ago. I was going through a divorce and wrote this in the middle of the night and went to show a friend. Hey, look what I wrote the next morning, I said to her. And whatever it was I wrote on my phone was gone. It's gone. So on the way home, I stopped by Walmart, got paper and pen, and just along the way and the way home, kept stopping along the way and just writing as things were coming to my head. So it's Broken Dreams. I have recited this hundreds of times, so I know by heart. It's over 3 minutes long. And what's interesting is when I recite this to people, to look at the expressions on their faces, or at least maybe their body language and eye contact. And that is because some people can look me in the eye that entire time I'm reciting it. But there's many people, I think it's because perhaps it's uncomfortable, it's a little raw, the feelings that they just kind of see their eyes diverting the other way, not able to maintain eye contact. But one time I recited this to a homeless man that I took care of, and he was always very negative about everything. He complained about everything. Every person's stupid, whatever. So I recited this to him one day, and his reaction really shocked me. He cried like a baby. And then he apologized to me more than once for someone treating me that way, that I shouldn't be treated that way. And then every time I saw him after that, he's like, you need to get that book published. You need to get that published. So I did. My first book, Poetry Potpourri. So this is Broken Dreams. Hope you like it. A love that flourished so fresh and new. A man who promised to be loyal and true. My heart I gave you to hold and to keep. In arms they once held me as I went to sleep. Lips they merged, holding steadfast at night. The morning then dawned, and the sun did grow bright. You promised me you would love me for a lifetime, you said, our vows now spoken, the life together ahead. The love in the marriage was so wonderful and bliss, but soon I realized something was amiss. You grew so cold, and your touch I no longer felt. And the love once true soon began to melt. A flame that burned so hot and true was now growing dimmer. It no longer grew. My heart you held once near your own. The house where we live is no longer our home. Soon I watched as you grew distant and cold, and wondered, will we be together as we grow old? Promises once spoken, love whispered in my ear, come a bit closer and let me make this clear. You are no longer a man I yearn for. You are not a man one to love and adore. True love and respect were never part of the game. And once I realized this, things were never the same. A man of honor, integrity, and truth you claimed to be. But then your true colors showed through, and I began to see none of these things ever were you. It was a picture you painted and a fairy tale you drew. The love and the marriage could no longer be saved. Love and time, these things you no longer gave. The marriage was a sham, and I could no longer see. The man who once loved me was to no longer be. My beauty, you indicated, was a passing thing after promising me forever and always with a ring. Not as pretty, you said, that is me? How superficial and shallow can you really be? It's the exterior you look at, not the person within, and then say goodbye to us as you widen your grin. Through the years, methodically tried to lessen my worth, but I'm so very strong, and I'm giving birth to the me that I lost, who once walked this earth. A new me it will be that I soon will unleash, a woman whose inadequate self-esteem will now cease. Never again will I allow another man who dictates. another man who withdraws affection or alienates. I will no longer mourn that man I thought you to be, for you're never that man, this now I see. A strong woman I am, with beauty and grace, a woman who loves and looks beyond the face. Never again will I allow another man to define the wonderful person I am, who's faithful, true, and kind. Ideals, they once existed. They turned to broken dreams. A life appeared shattered, but it is not what it seems. I go forth with confidence in the midst of new dreams. Dreams full of happiness, life that starts anew. Embracing each day and following it through. To live my life as I wish from now on. The key factor being that you are now gone. So, broken dreams. Hope you enjoyed it. And my 2 pieces of advice on relationships is this. You gotta water and fertilize your grass. Otherwise it dies. And the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Still has lots of weeds in it and still needs to be mowed. So, love and blessings to you all. Thank you.